Hi folks, this is a kit list for hiking, trail running and wild swimming events. So we're going to do the hiking first. If you're waiting for trail, running and wild swimming, we'll get to those at the end. So for your accommodation, this is the same no matter which event you're on. I'll only say this one, double the once, I'll say this only once. First of all, you need earplugs. If you use them, you're going to be, for most of you, you'll be in shared accommodation. We never fill our rooms full, so there's never too many people in there, but earplugs are handy. I'll have some. Just in case, but if you've got your own, your preferred type, do bring them. You need a wash bag, obviously. You'll need a towel or towels and anything else, maybe a spare blanket or something like that that makes it nice and comfortable for you. Okay, moving on to the hiking events. Obviously you'll need snacks for your runs, you'll need water, you'll need a bottle or a bladder to put that in, and of course all of that stuff needs to go in your rucksack, which I'm conveniently not wearing. So rucksack, bladder, snacks, all of that sort of stuff. We'll provide you with lunches, obviously, but bits and stuff like that you usually use, maybe it's a flapjack or an oat cake or whatever it is, pot pie, who knows, bring that stuff. If you've got any special dietary requirements for your lunch, you might want to pack that stuff so that you're sorted and you don't have to worry. You're going to need a waterproof like this, or a windproof if you've got one, maybe both actually. But if you don't have a windproof, don't worry, a waterproof jacket will do. Over trousers will be great, and certainly for the winter events, not so much the summer, we would ask you to bring over trousers as well. They don't have to be anything expensive or technical, just something to keep the rain. And importantly, if we have to stop for a longer period of time, if something was to happen, you're going to need those extra layers to keep you warm. We can't provide that much stuff for everybody in a group of 20, okay? So moving on, waterproof socks. Hiking socks are great, but if you can get waterproof socks, this is for you runners as well actually, you won't look back, and they'll be one of the best investments that you can make. All right, hats and gloves, make sure you bring those. Any extra layers, so a warm thermal layer, not that you're going to use this one, you might have one already on, but you want a spare one in the back of your bag so that when we stop, this is a group event folks, okay? So if you've been used to walking on your own or with friends and you've been always at the same pace, this isn't going to be like that. You're going to be with people you've never met before who'll be great and be friendly, and we have fantastic stories of people who make really great friendships when they're out on our runs and our walks and our wild swims. But we're a group, so we're going to pace ourselves as a group, as a holistic unit, which means don't expect to be walking at the pace you normally walk at. If you're coming with friends, which is great, please expect that you're going to be as part of a group. So that means having an extra layer in the back for when we stop. We will stop many times. There'll be a lot of stop-start because we want people to have a chance to have a chat, take pictures and all of that good stuff. Have something to eat, Tim. Okay, moving on to running. By the way, if you've got any questions about this or anything else, do please let me know. And don't forget, you can get loads of information about our events on our website, focusperformance.co.uk/events. Have a little look in there. If you're interested in booking on an event, it's focusperformance.co.uk/shop. All right? So there's all of that good stuff. Let's move on to the, bit of mountain biking. Maybe we should do that soon. Who knows? Right, so runners. For you, the kit list is pretty much the same. So the stuff at the accommodation we've dealt with, I'm not going to repeat that. Look at the start of this video if you have forgotten that. You're going to want a waterproof. Usually it's not going to be as thick as this, it's going to be a lighter weight running waterproof. Windproof probably will be handy, but your waterproof will cover it. Socks, gloves, hat, thermal layer. Again, we will be doing lots of stops. It's no different from the hiking events. So you're going to want to make sure you've got a spare thermal layer in your bag from when we stop. And make no apologies for this, they're group events. I can't say that enough, guys. If you want to have the best event for you, just remember that. Yeah, so all of that stuff, you're going to want your trainers. You're going to want a little pack. I prefer a bum bag because it's super fashionable. But rucksacks will do. Okay, so all of that good stuff, get it in your bag. Water bottles, a bit of water, or if you've got a particular drink that you prefer, make sure you bring that. You're going to want some snacks, some food. We don't provide the food for lunches on the running events, obviously, because we're only out for a less long period of time, or a shorter period of time. So make sure you bring all of that stuff if you need it, okay? And then finally, I think I've said gloves, I think I've said hat already. Waterproof socks, they're a godsend. You can put any trainers, any trail running shoes you want on. Even if they're Gore-Tex or waterproof lined, the water, if we go into it, is going to go over the top. Waterproof socks eliminate that. They keep you relatively warm, thermally warm, and they're a winner. So that's great. Okay, so I think I've covered pretty much everything for hiking, for trail running. Final events information is for our swimmers. So you're going to be doing either a hiking or a trail run beforehand and possibly after the wild swim. So if you want to bring wetsuits or dry suits, that's entirely up to you. Of course, that's fine. We can, on some events, facilitate having those delivered to the swim site for you, but not on all. You're going to want to check with me first, Jeff at focusperformance.co.uk, before you make that decision, please. But you can bring, of course, shorts or a top or a swimsuit, whatever you want. If you can wear that under your running gear, great. If you can't, put it in your bag, rucksack, bum bag, whatever it is. If you're struggling for space or something like that, myself and one of the team will try and help with that. Dry robes, that sort of thing, by all means bring them. We don't provide any swimming gear, but we will try and facilitate taking your stuff to the swim site if we can. Any questions, as usual, Jeff@focusperformance.co.uk. I look forward to seeing you on an event soon.